Platinum Games, this is going to be my commentary for Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion XL. I believe I got that long title correctly. Now, when this first was announced, I was very excited for it because it previously only released on the Nintendo DS, and this was set to be the expanded PlayStation 3 version. Now, being an owner of a PlayStation 3, there's not really games out there with the same setup as Super Smash Brothers, like a brawl type game. Of course, now we have PlayStation All Stars, but at the time, back in 2011, there was nothing else out there. So as I said, I was really excited for this game, even if it wasn't the best characters in the world of the characters that I would relate to the most, with the exception of some of the classics, old school ones from the older eras that I am familiar with. I was still looking forward to the game only because I saw it as an opportunity for that void to be filled, that void of brawl type games. Now, actually playing the game, it takes a little while, especially if you're used to a game like PlayStation All Stars. It takes a little while to actually get used to the mechanics and the way things work. It's definitely more along the lines of Smash Brothers, but it seems like everything requires an extra level of dedication to really get used to some of the games. It might be frustrating at first to kind of adapt to the way it plays, but after that, if you're just looking for a brawl type game, it should definitely fill that void to an extent. Now, I'm not sure how many characters there are, but if you go to the beginning of this video, you can actually see the complete list. I have not unlocked everybody. I haven't got the chance to play this as much as I would have liked. The story mode is a lot like the story mode in the Super Smash Bros. Game, where you walk through the map and kind of take on goons and stuff, and then eventually fight a boss. As you see in the background, that seems to be a Mojo Jojo robot, and if you go back to when I was selecting the screens, the map, you would actually see multiple different maps. Now, I'm going to combine this video with a couple different matches just so that I could continue talking. The next match that we have here will feature Buttercup and 3 other people, which I wouldn't pretend to know their names or to tell you their history. If we quickly count here, 3 by 6, 22, it seems like we have 26 characters. You have to unlock the ladder. You only start with about 7, 8, and it's kind of frustrating because, of course, some of the cooler characters like Captain Planet, Samurai Jack, Johnny Bravo, Mojo Jojo, some of those characters have to be unlocked. I personally love games that the characters have to be unlocked, but give me a decent amount of characters to start with. And I'm sure it probably isn't too hard to unlock these characters. I haven't really given the game the push to find out, only because I'm busy with a million other games. As you see here, it seems like there's 3 different stages for most of the TV shows, and some of them just have 2. The maps do have hazards, so you're not just looking out for attacks from your opponents. You can knock them off the stage like in Smash Brothers, or up high into the stage. Now you see that meter building up, the yellow meter that builds your super, which begins a cutscene and usually has somebody come and help you. There are these minions that you can pick up, like these little sidekick, that they'll actually help you out when you pick up the item for them. And yeah, I don't know how much more I could break down the game besides focusing on what's actually going on. Some of the colors are very awkward. It seems like most characters have the same color options. It'll just be applied to their character. Right now it's kind of hard to spot Buttercup with the color that I picked for her. She has the white hair and the red eyes. And they actually use some of those color schemes in the story mode. There are various options for setting up the match. It basically has anything or most of the things you would expect from a game of this type. If you're looking for a game for somebody younger, this will be the perfect kind of game to get because it provides that fun brawl feel, but it has characters that are definitely more in their age range, and it'll be more like a kid's version of Brawl, even though, as I said, the game does provide the features that you would expect, so it can be enjoyable for any age, not just kids. Me personally, just from my short time with it, I can be wrong, but with my short time with it, I kind of feel like a lot of things are limited, and it's kind of difficult to really figure out all the attacks that a character can have, and that's just me. That's just what I think. I can be wrong. For all I know, I am wrong, and I did do all the moves capable or possible with that character. As you see, there's only 30 seconds left in the match. I'm trying to get as many hits as possible so that I can pull off some kind of special. 15 seconds remaining now. A lot of shit going on. I will say that, as I said, when I first got this game, or first wanted to get this game rather, it was because of the fact that there was a lack of games of this genre available on the PlayStation. Now we have PlayStation All-Stars, so if you're more interested in this game for the type of game it is, I would suggest looking into that game, which I also have videos of on my page. But if you're interested in a game more like Smash Brothers, as opposed to the action that goes on PlayStation All-Stars, then I will recommend this game. It just takes a while to really get used to it and appreciate what's being offered, but it's definitely all there, and it's definitely worth the package if you're interested in it. If you're not, of course you're not going to enjoy it. Platono Games, peace.